My name is Kurosh, and welcome to a very fun, special way we're starting this year as a collaborative effort across two monumental titans in the gaming space. We got Temple of Geek and Smashpad crossing forces in the greatest united effort since Fortnite shenanigans. We're going to do a fun little thing today. We'll strap in, buckle up. It's going to be a fun little tour through the year and a tour through a few of us in this league. Last year, a few of us got together, and I'll intro that in a second. But first, let me introduce who's going to be here. So I'm Kurosh. I'm one of I work for both Smashpad and Temple Geek. And let me start off with two of our experienced vets in this space. We got Dan Reb. Dan Reb, thanks for joining us.
Hello, guys. My name is Dan Reb. You can find me on @DanReb pretty much anywhere or on LinkedIn. I also work for both Smashpad and Temple of Geek, but I am also Smashpad's executive editor.
Boom. And then not without being outshone, we got Miles. Miles, thanks for joining us.
Hello. Thank you for having me again. Yeah, we did this draft last year, and then I kind of stopped paying attention to it, so I'm trying to actually play this year. I'm the games editor at Temple of Geek, but during the day you can find me on GameSpot, IGN, Restart, doing like deals and commerce there. So if you ever bought something at like a discount from the IGN deals Twitter, most likely I probably wrote that tweet.
Awesome. And so this year we were joined by two new amazing people. Dan Reb rallied the troops and got some folks to join us. And so I'd like to welcome Tortilla. Adriana, thank you for joining us.
Thank you guys for having me. This is my first time doing this, so I have no idea what I'm doing. I might be in last place, but that's fun anyway. But I joined Smashpad last year, and I help contribute and write up articles and reviews when I can, when I'm able. And I was in games previously, and I'm trying to get back into it. But yeah, thank you guys for having me. And I don't do anything else on the internet at all, ever. Nothing much.
Stream, maybe stream a little bit.
Very cool.
She might be featured on other bigger podcasts. You never know. We'll see.
Possibly. And last but certainly not least, Michael, thank you for joining us.
Greetings, gaming citizens. What's going on? My name is Mike. I started writing for Smashpad in mid last year. Been loving it ever since. I work for Triple Point as well as of September, so doing a bit of stuff in games, doing a bit of stuff not in games. I talk about video games on YouTube sometimes, though, at Mike the Ferret on most social platforms.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. And so now we have our whole crew. We got the five of us this year in this cross league. And if you're familiar with what we did last year, and if you're not familiar with Fantasy League, Fantasy Critic League altogether, this is essentially like the space for gaming fantasy league. If you're into sports, you're familiar. There's always like that kind of league for basketball, baseball, pretty much any sport under the sun, if I'm not mistaken. And the Fantasy Critics Games website has put together this website where it's essentially the same sort of parameters or league for video games. And so the way it works is everyone is essentially representing a publisher that they've created. This is all fantasy thing that so their team is their publisher, and then throughout the course of the year they're going to be drafting games that they think are going to score or review well with critics the best. Every game scored every point on their overall like collected scores that are sourced from OpenCritic that goes above 70 is a point in the positive for your game. Every point below 70 that it gets collectively is a negative point. So it does give you points and it does taketh away. So the goal is to aim for as high as you can, obviously. When you get into like games that are in the 90s, then the scores start to like get little bonus modifiers on them. But that's the basic gist of it. Is what we'll do here today, as at the start of the league, is we'll each be picking 6 games at the start of the year, and then the remaining 6 of our 12 games we'll be picking over the course of the year at our own leisure. And then every person is going to get 2 counterpicks. So what a counterpick is if you don't believe a game that someone else is going to pick to do, if you think it's not going to do well, if I pick a game that Miles picked as a counter pick and I think that game is not going to do well. For every point that it doesn't do well, I get a point. And for every point, and it could work in reverse. If that game turns out to be an amazing game, I will lose points for counterpicking it. So at this, right now, we're just going to each be, once we do our 6 picks each, we'll then be each picking 1 counterpick right now. We need to pick a second counterpick at the end of the year. Or by the end of the year, I should say. And then the team with the most points wins. We have yet to decide what is at stake. This is all fantasy and this is all for fun, but putting something, a little bit on the line, is fun. Did we have some ideas? I don't know.
I think we should make, it's going to be hard with this many people, but somehow make other people play games that they don't want to play, or like make them play our favorite games or something. But that's a bit of a time commitment too. Something fun like that. I don't know.
Okay, we can. I like that idea. Is there any other ideas?
Buy me a beer.
I get to buy beers by default, so I don't know. But no, that's also a really interesting one. The wrinkle that I was going to say was I'll buy the winner whatever game they want, but also the hard part is a lot of us get games free anyway.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, can I get another code for this?
Well, if another idea to consider, and we can decide this as the year goes on, but we all typically congregate at the end of the year with like game awards or other events. So maybe when we are the next time after this, the final tallies are done, we could the person who wins gets maybe like a meal or a drink covered by the rest of the team.
What if at this year's Game Awards, the 4 people who lost have to wear a shirt that says like "I lost Fantasy Critic Draft"? I think that'd be awesome.
To be fair, we'll make it look cool. It's
oh yeah, 100%.
Fashionable.
I lost Critic Draft, and all I got was this T-shirt.
These are good ideas. Okay, we'll ruminate on that. But before we go forward with the draft, is there any other questions? Is there any thoughts? Is there anything I missed that you guys would like to mention or talk about?
Just for the new people here, I do want to, just talk a little bit more about counterpicks, because that was something that both me and Miles were confused about last year. Like, just to go ahead and restate what that is. So basically, Tortilla and Michael at the end, we're going to counterpick. Basically, we're going to pick a game off of somebody else's list that we think will not score high. So as examples, last year...
Do you want me to pull up last year's?
Yeah, I made the wonderful decision of picking Dispatch, and Dispatch is our number 3.
Oh, no, did you?
I'm sure
he counterpicked Dispatch.
Oh, no, you silly man. That's okay. I picked Assassin's Creed. It's okay.
So, yeah, Danreb counterpicked I had drafted Dispatch, and then Danreb had counterpicked Dispatch, and Dispatch ended up having a OpenCritic score of 87, scoring me 17 points. And so as a result, since he counterpicked it, he lost 17 points. So that can happen.
Damn.
There's some general strategies. The other thing to keep in mind is if you pick something that I think if someone counterpicks a game, that locks it from being removed.
Okay, so you can't drop a counterpick.
Correct. If for instance,
I did though.
So you did. Okay.
Yeah, Mario.
Still there?
No. So you dropped.
Oh, I see.
You dropped it, but I couldn't remove it on my side.
Got it. Okay.
Like as a pick that I had made.
Okay. But what was? I know. I'm going into our time here, but why did that get you 0?
No, that didn't get me 0. So like because it didn't release, I didn't lose any points.
Oh, I see.
As a counterpick.
Talk for that too, but I don't know. That's.
And this is where some of it goes to the greater fantasy critic gods. I don't understand all of the ways. I just abide by the rules. If there are things that we as a group want to change over the course of the year, we can. And I'll briefly overview some of the rules we did say. But Danner or anyone else, was there anything else you wanted to?
You also do have to counterpick, because if you don't, you get minus 15 points anyway. So
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
That changes things.
Yeah, it really does.
So pick things for counterpicks that you think won't do well,
Won't score well.
or that maybe won't release. You're like, I don't believe that's going to release this year.
I see.
And
Yeah,
then
so
you'll be
that's
kind of.
why I'm wondering why you got 0 off of the.
Just the fantasy
Like 2026.
So let me look at our. Was there any other questions?
That's
Oh yeah, how were we deciding pick order? Or is that what you're going to next?
I'll go to that one next. So I'm going to just briefly talk about what is eligible and what isn't eligible. So what isn't eligible to pick is games that are currently in early access, director's cuts, partial remakes, so like Shadow of the Colossus, Diablo 2, Grand Theft Auto Trilogy, Skyward Sword HD, Demon's Souls. Planned for early access, ports, games that are going to be releasing internationally, or no, games that have already released internationally and coming to other countries or North America, and then remasters. And it gives examples of what it classifies each. This is a part of how it does the remake, remaster, reimagining, because there's like 5 different tags related to that. They have examples for each to help kind of like give you a sense of what they could be. But ultimately, again, this goes to the fantasy critic gods of like what they deem is what it is. So if you like search a game and try to add it, it'll to say it is or isn't available. That's what it's deferring to. And we'll just, we go by those rules based on these tags. What we are allowing are DLCs and expansions, free-to-play games, new gaming franchises, reimaginings like Final Fantasy VII Remake, Resident Evil 2, remakes like Link's Awakening, Crash and Insane Trilogy and such.
What's the difference? I don't know. That's kind of silly, but
between remake and reimagining?
Yeah, I don't see what the difference is.
So remake a game with modernized gameplay without fundamentally changing it. Do we want to?
No, that makes sense. Got it.
Reimagining is like the Final Fantasy VII, the updates and RE2 and stuff. Unannounced games, so you could pick something that isn't even out if it's on the list to pick from. Virtual reality games that are going to be released for the first time internationally or just at all, and then yearly installments. So that's what we have, and this is our leagues. Everyone's leagues right now. So I have KJP Studios. Danreb, you have Dirty Thirsty Fun.
DTF, let's go.
Miles has Will Definitely Play This Year, LLC. Mike has Ferret Enterprises, LLC, INC, TBH. And Adriana has Halo Insulin.
I didn't know you were going to do those.
I don't know the reference. Is that a reference to something?
I'm just laughing.
So, now to Miles' question, how do we decide who goes first? Any thoughts?
I thought you had something planned.
I won last year, but I know we have 2 new people. I'm down to have a clean slate.
Yeah, I think the 2 new people should go first.
Should go first.
Same time, but it might be a disadvantage. So I don't care.
The main thing it does is whoever goes first will go. I think it's round robin. So we can say, let's say from. If I were to go off this example of just the order in which the standings are right now, if it starts with Adriana, then Mike, then Miles, then Danreb, then me, then it'll go me a second time, then Danreb, then Miles, then Mike, then Adriana.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
The snaking, serpentine.
I'm cool with that. I think we're 15 minutes in. We should probably just get started soon.
Okay, let me set that so it just lets me pick it that way.
All right, Adriana, don't mess up.
There's one correct first pick.
Okay, the draft order has been set. We can start drafting now. So every time we go through everyone's pick, let's mention the pick and like talk about some of the thought of it.
And Grand Theft Auto 6 is a risk. Okay.
I think it is this year.
So Adriana, you are up first. What is your first pick?
The first draft in the the first pick in the 2026 NBA draft, Adriana selects from the University of Florida.
Shit. Dicks.
All right, we turn on explicit mode.
Oh god.
No pressure.
I want to choose Halo. I was about to say Insulin.
Okay, so
we get later.
This is what we were talking about with the rules, because this site classifies the games. We don't pick them, so
we don't.
It might not qualify. So see if it's on there. Halo Campaign Evolved, and if it's not on there, then
how do I do that?
Kurosh is in charge, right? So I think you have to.
You're in charge, okay?
Yeah, let me go into it.
You want to pick the game that you think will score the highest this year.
Yes.
So it says here, Halo Combat Evolved status available.
Oh, yep.
Oh,
So you can pick it if you
There you
want
go.
to.
Oh, okay.
If that's what you
A
want.
hype factor of 36, which is low.
Out of 100, right?
36 is low?
Yeah. You want to be over 70 and stuff, right?
Out of
I
100?
mean,
That's pretty low.
I'll just say, like, sorting by that, Grand Theft Auto is at 90, but most of them sit around
Yeah.
like 50, 60.
I'll do Grand Theft Auto. Fuck it.
No, come on.
Let's go.
That's why I wanted to go first.
All
All right, so first pick is Grand Theft Auto. What drew
Great
you?
pick,
What drew
good
you to
pick,
this
good
game?
pick.
Do you know? Is this a franchise you know, or is this a well-known?
Let's
Just talk about why you picked it.
I loved San Andreas. San Andreas is one of my favorite games ever. And also my younger brother just bought a PS5 a year in advance for GTA 6.
Hell yeah.
So I'm going by what the youth is saying.
The youth of the nation. Great.
You
Great
Those
pick.
dang kids.
Yeah,
All right.
there is no way it doesn't score over 90 if it does come out this year. So let's just say that.
All right, Mike, you're up next. What's the pick?
All right, first on deck, I've got Code Vein 2.
Oh,
okay.
Good pick.
I feel like Code Vein was a pretty good game when it first came out, and I think that the trailers have really done it justice of how it expands on the original. I don't have too much experience with the first Code Vein, but I do like what I've played so far. So I'm very hopeful that Code Vein 2 is going to do pretty good.
It's previewing really, really well, or it has been, rather.
Brandon hasn't said anything. Do you want to review it if we get it, Michael?
Let's talk shop after.
Yeah.
Speaking of talking shop, we'll definitely play it this year. Is up next. Miles,
Definitely
what's
will
your
pay
first
attention.
pick?
So I think it was number 2 on the hype factor, and I'm looking at the previous Games Metacritic store right now, which got an 86. I think my first pick for the 2026 Fantasy Critic Draft is going to be Saros from Housemarque.
Oh,
I hate
Yes.
you, Miles.
Yes.
You're gonna hit me back. You're gonna hit me back. All right.
I can see this going either way in terms of score, because if they don't really change much of what Returnal did, I can see critics kind of docking it for that. But it has Rahul Kohli. I don't know what you want. Like it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. That's my pick.
I think that's a solid pick. That's a great pick. All right, Dan Reb, you're up next. Dirty, thirsty, fun. What kind of fun are we having?
We're having a
Dirty
lot
Thirsty.
of fun. We're going for Resident Evil Requiem.
No!
Yes, sir.
Oh, fucking Miles.
I knew it. I knew it.
Why would you pick this?
To be honest, I wanted to pick Saros, so I was like, "Fuck you, Miles." Bitch.
That's fair.
But
Vengeance.
no, I don't play horror games. I previewed this game twice, and I like what I'm playing. Yeah, Capcom does not miss.
I was about to say, like, there's a tried and true phrase. Capcom don't miss.
They really don't miss. That's true.
Damn. Okay.
Remember, DLCs qualify.
DLC's qualified.
True.
All right, so it's my turn to pick, and it's about these first picks matter a lot because it's about just securing the
big chunk of your points.
the big ones, the ones that's on everyone's mind. And with that in mind, I'm between. You guys have been snatching a lot of the good ones, but I think there's one that needs to be grabbed. And
I
that's,
hope you're not thinking what I'm thinking.
I think I have an idea.
I'm gonna go with Wolverine.
There it is.
Oh,
There.
Marvel's
how
Wolverine.
did I forget that one?
Yeah, I think this studio. I mean, there is a chance it doesn't do like. For me, it's less about is it going to do well or not. It's more of like, is it going to be crazy numbers or just solid?
Right.
And I think what they've shown so far and the excitement for it is good. My
thought process is it really coming out this year?
Yeah, no, that's a fair
Good
that's a
point.
fair assessment, and that's something you can consider when you counterpick. I entice you to counterpick.
I don't think I'm going to counterpick that one.
But a great thing, I mean, it's not great being last, but it is advantageous because I get to secure my second game.
That's true.
And
Which is?
I have to pick this one because, the main game came out this year. It was my number 2 of the year, and I need this DLC. I'm going to be going for Hollow Knight's Sea of Sorrows.
Hollow Knight, Silk Song. Yeah, that's what it is.
Hollow Knight's Silk Song, Sea of Sorrows. announced like last minute at the end of this year. I don't think there's a chance this does poorly. The only thing is a matter of whether it comes out or not. That's the only thing like I'm riding or dying on. So
makes sense.
Yeah.
John Silksong.
In the flesh.
All right, Danner, back to you. What are we going for?
I do have to think about this one. There are still a lot of awesome games on the list.
Yeah.
I can go with the games.
A lot of them don't have dates too, which kind of
that's the cool thing about being in January. Once we get to Summer Game Fest, this changes a whole lot. I'm hopeful this game doesn't get delayed, but so far, like, they need more hits right now. I'm gonna go with Fire Emblem Fortune's Week.
Oh,
that's such a good pick.
Yeah. Damn,
that's a good one.
That was my next one. Damn, good one.
Okay, that was not my next one. Thank God.
So the team behind this one's the one that did Three Houses, and that one is a phenomenal game. Fortune's Weave. Currently just a 2026 date. Yeah.
I feel like we might see stuff about that pretty soon in February.
Yeah, with a potential direct.
Have a direct,
If Nintendo plays their cards right.
They're nothing if not predictable.
But will Miles play his cards right with his second pick?
Krosh, bring up the hype factor thing.
Oh boy.
You should be able to look
at okay. It is on it. And I'm really happy because I thought people were stoked about this, and the people who are not stoked about this game are wrong, because pretty much every game in this franchise has 80 plus scores, and that is Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
This game is gonna be on a lot of people's top 10s at the end of this year. Mark my words. This is gonna be incredible.
You said that and that was not true.
Damn.
That was one of my top picks, dang it.
I cannot wait for this game.
Strong pick.
That would look good.
Shoot.
Yeah, I wanted that like in round 4, but we'll see how that goes out.
No, that's I did not expect that.
Oh man.
I got 4 more picks, baby.
All right, I gotta get aggressive with this one.
Ooh,
that's why I love being in the middle. Actually, this is a good spot to be in.
All right, I'm gonna go with Onimusha, Way of the Sword.
That was my next one.
I knew some of you were looking at that one. Just
Way of the Sword.
It just looks fantastic from the gameplay trailers we've seen. It looks incredibly polished so far. Just the reimagining and like the continuation of a legacy franchise like Onimusha. Like, I can't wait to see more. It looks fantastic, action packed. Like, it can't come out soon enough.
I think Dan Reb and I are the only ones to play it. I think Kurosh, you probably played it at PAX, no?
Yeah, I played a little bit of it. I love the way they had not only the parry system, but then the deflecting and redirecting.
It's
I
really
loved the what it's doing with that, just adding its own flavor on it and spin on it. I was like, hell yeah, this is pretty cool. Dan Reb's
having a crisis over there.
Having a meltdown.
What's funny is, for me, I don't know if it's for you guys, but Danreb and Adriana, you guys are like right next to each other on the cams, and I just see how calm Adriana is, and Danreb's like losing his mind.
Like losing his mind.
Okay. But I mean, I would feel that composed as well if I had Grand Theft Auto 6. So how are you following that up, Adriana?
Oh, this might be silly actually, but
let's get silly.
Let's get goofy.
Have fun.
This game this game might sell 10 billion copies because who is making it? FromSoft is making that Dust Bloods.
That's
right.
Very good.
Dust Bloods. There we go.
And I have a Switch 2 now.
Yeah,
which means I can actually play.
All right, you want to lose to her?
I can suck horribly in that game, and it's gonna be fun because it's just gonna be on Switch 2. It's only on Switch 2, actually.
Yes, they're doing a Switch 2 exclusive with that one. I'm very curious how that'll be.
Yeah.
Okay, and Adriana, we got it's going to swing back around. So you got the next pick as well.
Oh my god, I'm not ready.
I'm gonna go with GTA.
I've been thinking about this for like a solid week. I'm like, okay, Miles gonna pick this one. Darren's got that one.
You don't know. You didn't know.
No, but I'm saying that's how I was thinking. I'm like, okay, what if he picks this one? Okay, I gotta have a backup in case of that one. I was doing the Charlie Day just conspiracy.
Aliens.
Oh Jesus. Silk Song 3 coming out? I don't know.
Silk Song 3.
Girls already picked it. That's just,
Fuck.
Well, talk us through what's going through your mind. What are you thinking of? What are you factoring?
My brain says pick Pragmata.
Pick. You're just taking Dan. We're picking Dan from the bar.
That's a Dan pick if I've heard it.
It doesn't matter because Mike already picked fucking Onimusha. So
Solid pick.
Not to be like a downer, but I didn't exactly care for this game in Summer Games Fest. So it just looks like it has like
the juice,
like that weird niche game that like people will love. That's from Capcom, and I'm just okay.
Yeah,
I'm alright with that.
Didn't have the sauce.
And that's something to keep in mind with these is if this isn't about like what the public thinks is going to do well. This isn't about what like you as an individual think is going to do well. It's about what the larger
it's about putting points on the board.
Yeah, you got points. That's what you got to keep in mind.
Nothing matters except my points. Suck it, Jeff Keighley.
All right, Mike, we're back to you for your third pick.
All right. See, some of the ones I had written down are already taken. This is more competitive than I thought.
It's getting into the meat of it now.
I'm here to win.
We'll see.
No mercy.
We'll see. We'll definitely play this year.
Oh yeah.
All right, gonna pull a strange one out of the hat with this one. Let's go with Romeo is a Dead Man.
Okay.
I feel like Suda's been cooking since No More Heroes 3 did kind of okay, and being a completely original idea with such an interesting visionary behind the direction of this game, and just the visual style is incredible. It is so unapologetically itself. I think it has a good shot.
Okay.
Good pick.
You gotta go for some wild cards.
Yeah.
I like it. We'll definitely play this year. Will he definitely win this year? To be determined.
He will definitely play this year. Okay, I think Dan took Resident Evil, and I think it's fair to assume that that's going to score high. But in the same vein as a horror classic franchise, I think my third pick will be Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake.
Okay.
It's coming out in March.
Okay.
It's not really on a lot of folks' radars, but the people who will review this game will probably do so through nostalgic eyes, because Fatal Frame 2 is like generally accepted as one of the greatest horror games ever made. And so if they nail what the original did with this remake here, then I think it's just free points for me. Yeah. I'm also personally like really, really looking forward to this game.
It was really good. Yeah.
Yep.
Very good pick.
Dana,
very solid. Dana, what are we thinking?
Dana?
All right. Once again, I'm going to try to go for impact here, hitting hard, but also like not exactly a game that you would think I would pick, but it also kind of is. I'm also trying to pick off of Kurosh's list. Not that I see it. But like, since Mike went ahead and fucked my theme, I'm going to go ahead and screw his theme too. I'm going to screw Kurosh's theme too. He picked a marble game, and so will I.
Okay.
Pokemon Fighting Souls.
That's a good pick.
And
good pick.
I had the opportunity to play this game at EVO. I waited an hour for it. It was fantastic. The beta was just as good, and I can't wait to jump.
You waiting an hour?
Yeah.
Play a video game?
In this economy?
Listen, I've been waiting since 2018 for Elder Scrolls 6, okay? An hour's nothing.
Great pick. Yeah, that game, I was able to get into one of the PlayStation betas, and it's very similar but different from the 2KXO or 2XKO. Sorry, 2XKO, yeah. But the differences are like they all just share one health bar. It's not like you have two different fighters and they each have their own health bar like most other tag team games have. This one is one shared health bar, and it feels like this weird blend of Dragon Ball Fighter Z and the old MVC games, which I like that. Like there's a feeling of just power that you get from those Dragon Ball Fighter games that I love.
The one thing that really makes this game unique is that it's a 4v4 tag fighter, but right off the bat, you don't have the ability to tag. You have to knock the other player into the next screen or frame, and then you can tag, and you earn that ability as you continue to take hits. So it's a really cool mind game kind of thing.
Okay. I feel like that was a good pick. I gotta keep in mind. I got 1 and 2. I got 2 picks back to back here, and I gotta make these count. There are games on my list that I'm like, I don't know if it's on. You guys are even thinking about them, and I'm trying to gauge how confident I feel about that. So I need to take something off the board. It's not an announced game. This is my first just going for something that is.
Ooh.
I feel pretty confident. I feel like it's pretty confident it's coming out, but it's the 30th anniversary of Pokemon.
Oh no, that was my nice pick!
Come on.
I'm trying to go for the next Pokemon game. The main line. Let me see what it
10 or
Pokemon anything.
unannounced
Gen 10.
first. Wait,
That's
no,
Legends expansion.
Gen 10. Gen 10 is what I'm looking for.
Damn it. Good pick.
That's
Good
on
pick.
there.
Not even shocked.
That's my first of my 2 picks. I had to secure that.
You're allowed 2 cuts throughout the year, and if it doesn't work out,
One cut.
But you're allowed 1 cut without any
Right. There we
consequence.
Oh, okay.
If it's confirmed not to come out, you can any game that has that confirmation you can just cut without.
Do we get to pick again or no?
Yeah,
It just
I mean
doesn't
you'll
affect
just
it.
have another spot. You'll have your spot
Sure.
back, and then you can just pick a game.
I'll definitely play this year.
I'm picking. I have to pick this Summer Games Fest. This was like my favorite game to play there. Dos Divas.
I knew it. Yeah. This game was one of the highlights for me as well. I'm really looking forward to this.
Really love this game. Don't believe the lack of hype. It's hype.
Oh yeah.
All right, we're back to you, Dan Reb.
All right. So this one, I want to go ahead and pick quote unquote popular games, and this one isn't really all that popular, but at the same time, it's a very me pick, and it awarded me well last year. So this is the best game in the series that's being remade this year. It's Trails in the Sky Second Chapter.
Oh,
Okay.
not Beyond.
I was wondering when you were going to pull that one out.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to pick Trails Beyond the Horizon.
Second chapter.
Second chapter. Yeah, that was a possibility, but again, this is the best game in the series, and it's being remade. And,
okay.
Miles, you're enjoying the first one right now. The second,
I am
game
very
is
much,
better
yes.
in every part of the world.
Okay.
Good to know.
And I felt like maybe somebody might have picked that game, and I had to do it now, just in case.
I was really considering it.
Yeah, we're in our
But-
4th pick, so we're like at the what else is kind of left, but also what else has everyone been saving on? And Miles, what are you looking for your 4th pick?
Just a quick question: when we counterpick, do we have to pick games the other folks have picked, or can I just pick any game?
You have to no. The counterpick is directly related to another publisher, so you have to pick
Oh,
one of the games one of us has picked.
I don't think any of these games are wrong.
No.
So I'm scared.
You mean, do we have to counterpick a drafted pick?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. That another player
Okay,
has.
okay.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I mean, can we wait? Can we just not counterpick until after the draft?
You have to
No,
pick
we have
one
to
of
counterpick
your
now.
2 has to be now.
Right
Okay,
now.
got it.
After
But
we do our 6,
but it has to be from the games that are already drafted.
Yeah.
your
So-
second one can be you can wait to the very, very, very end and then be like, all right, what's left? But yeah. But the
Okay,
games
so it's my.
it has to be so this is the pro con. You can wait. You just got to make sure you're not waiting. It can't be a game that's already scored. You have to be picking a game on someone's list that has yet to come out and get scored.
Okay, just to go ahead and reconfirm, one counter pick has to be made out of a draft pick made today.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
there you go. And then just to make things super clear for Adriana and Michael, maybe none of these games are going to suck. You just want to pick the one that you think will most likely suck. So
Exactly.
That's mean.
Okay. 4th pick time. I'm scrolling through the list. I'm talking through. I have a couple of games that I want to pick, but it's either like a toss up where they could be bad or not, bad, but score low. Or games that just straight up probably won't come out this year. I think after my deliberation, I will pick Control Resonant.
ooh,
I'm not super confident that
I was
it's
thinking
coming
about
out
doing that.
this year.
I was going to pick that.
Yeah, Remedy don't miss either.
Yep.
But they're also super.
Well, FBC.
Yeah.
FBC Fire Break was the decision for
Okay.
sure.
That one did have a it was announced and it came out. I feel like in terms of release dates, I feel like you'll get that. And if that holds true here, I think you're set for some
I think
success.
it'll definitely, yeah.
Cool. That's my pick.
Solid pick. All right, Mike, back to you.
Okay. Well,
Adriana,
that
you got
goes
2 picks.
fine.
Keep that in mind.
I have several tabs open.
Oh gosh. Oh god. do I go for this one? Oh, do
Let's
I
do it.
get
Go for it.
crazy?
Let's get
Get
crazy.
spicy. Get spicy. Yeah, I think my next one's gonna be spicy.
All right, let's get spicy for the content.
Ooh,
Crimson Desert.
Oh,
that sounds
nice.
spicy. That's a safe pick.
wow.
Is
yeah.
it?
The guy that works at Triple Point is picking Crimson Desert.
Okay, to be clear, I don't work with Pearl Abyss directly. so there was no conflict of interest so far. I just think
Insider
Crimson
trading.
Desert looks really cool. Naturally, I've seen a bit of the coverage around it, so I've been seeing what people are saying.
KO, baby.
RKO.
I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, I don't have anything else.
My thoughts on this game are similar to at the start of last year how I felt about Expedition 33, where if they just follow through on what they're promising, it's going to be amazing. If they don't fully commit, then it could squander.
Absolutely.
So I think this has a good potential, but yeah, we'll see how it pans out.
Triple point, don't let me down.
I just remember at PAX, this was the longest one I waited for, and I remember the mapping for the buttons was like a manual. It was like every ability had a subset of menus of abilities, and I was like, this is a lot for a controller, and it was amazing. It was beautiful, but it was nuts.
Yeah, I went back to me and Karosh's and Miles group chat during PAX. I was like, yo, Crimson Desert, fucks, play this game.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay.
Didn't have time for it.
Adriana, do you got 2 picks? What are they going to be?
I just realized this while looking through like the website. I love Tubby Fox. So I think Deltarune Chapter 5 might come out.
Deltarune, okay.
There we go. That's pure points.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
The site says 6 to 9 months, and I'm just like, well, it's a good thing we're in January.
Yeah.
I'll take 6-9 over 6-7 any day.
I think that's going to be, yeah, if it does release, it's for sure you're going to do some solid points there.
Yay!
And so for your 5th pick.
Oh, God dang it.
Second
I have too many tabs open. Oh, Jesus. Something that will do good.
I got to start looking at counterpicks because I had one in mind, but no one's drafted it yet. So that's why I asked.
Okay.
They can't delay Mina the Holler again, can they?
They can and they will.
I mean, that
They
game
delayed
made
GTA
sure
6,
that
anything is
broke me last
possible.
year. That was the killer.
They delayed Skull and Bones like 7 times, so like anything can happen.
We got
Yeah,
12
that game is out now. Huh?
Beyond Good and Evil 2.
And then Adriana, just say no. You can't text Celia and ask if it's coming out. It's not fair.
I would not do that. I'm cheating. There's another game that looks really cute. Well, hold on. Do I want cute? Do I want points? I want points. Okay, we're doing Mina the Holler. I don't care.
Jugular.
Points on the board.
Points on the board? What are we going for?
We're going for Mina.
Mina?
Mina the Holler.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going Yakuza.
It's cute.
Risky.
Oh, I'm on the fence with that. I'm on the fence.
Mina the Hollower. There we go. 5th pick for Team Halo Insulin.
Crap, it's me again.
Oh, yeah, shit.
I'm still trying to go through the list. You guys need to stop taking all my stuff.
I know.
See, so we played with 3 players last year, and I think we had like 15 picks. There was just like, it was a cream, you could pick from a bunch, but when you have a larger league and more players, it definitely does start becoming, I think, Dan, you were bringing out this point of like, when we have a fewer selections, it makes you kind of dig deeper and try to go for something riskier, try to go for something unknown or something that may or may not release.
Yeah, and then the thing about strategy here is that, you can go ahead and go with all the hype picks, but at the end of the day, hype doesn't equal points. So
It's true.
Yeah.
Right?
I think I got my next
Say
one.
that after I pick Mina the Holler.
I mean, he's trying to get points too.
No. I would love to sign Mina the Hollower soon. I would not draft it just because of what happened to me. So
Let's see. I'll go with the game that I feel like has been getting consistently good reception leading up to launch. Another like action RPG type game. Phantom Blade Zero.
Okay.
I feel like it's one of those games that has consistently Tanrum's crashing out. I feel like every time I hear about that game, every time a new trailer or something comes out for it, it is consistently looked at as, this is looking good, let them keep cooking. Once it comes out, like, I feel like it's also similar to like the Expedition 33 thing, where if it lives up to what it promises, it'll be a very high quality title.
Danrib and I both got to play it. I loved every second. I played it for like a half hour. Danrib got like 2 hours on it.
yeah, I played it for 2 hours at TGA's, and I was the last appointment, so I played it for 3 hours. It was Yeah, but to be fair, that last hour was just them dying. So
Good pick.
It's my turn.
I gave Miles a free bag.
Okay, so this is a game that's it's been around for a couple of years. Got delayed a couple times because of a certain war in the Ukraine. This is a 2D cyberpunk kind of platformer. Replaced is my next pick. I believe they have release date of March 12th, so it's actually it's coming out. I haven't had hands on with it yet. Every time it's at SGF, I kind of just forget it's there.
It's beautiful.
But every preview I've seen, everything I've seen from like trailers, this is very much my kind of game, and it really does just look incredible. So, Replaced, I'm really looking forward to it.
Amazing, yeah. No, I'm really hyped for that one too. I hope it delivers on the promise of the game. All right, Dan, what kind of fun are we having?
Yeah, this is going to be a pretty much general pick for me. I'm going to go for points. I'm not going to go for flair, but I think there'll be some flair with the people here. If you guys remember last year, a good portion of my list was games from Dodimu. And like I'm going for a similar route again with the old school beat 'em ups, if you will. So I'm going to go with Scott Pilgrim EX.
Oh, dude, I forgot about that game. That's a good pick.
Very solid pick.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. And then the one reason why I was sold on this game was because I don't know if you guys played the original one. I wasn't all that big a fan of it, but they're kind of like reimagining it as a Zelda-like. So it's more of a top-down action game versus just a beat 'em up. So it's pretty cool.
All right, I'm in a tough spot because I'm doing my last two picks right here, right now. And I
have my next one ready, but I feel like it's one you might pick too, so I'm kind of scared.
All right, I'm going to do my first one just because I'm feeling pretty solid on this one. I've loved what Square Enix has been doing with Octopath series. And it hasn't quite hit 100% for me, but I played a demo of this game that they announced, and The Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales is my pick for my number 5 pick. Feels much more like a old school Zelda with the amazing like 2D HD.
I'm really excited for this game.
It looks incredible.
Set for this year, and yeah, it's beautiful. All right, shit. We got our last one. I don't know what to pick. Okay, what do we think? Do we go crazy? Do we go Hail Marys? No.
Yes, so I can counterpick it. I don't have a good counterpick. All these games look incredible.
We're good on time too, so take your time.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to think out loud as well of like, there's stuff that I feel pretty like it's a constant struggle of like, will it do well? Will it release? Will it do well and release? Will it score points?
A lot of factors.
Oh God!
Better make it count.
And then what's developers, what studios are publishing? Do I go for a big name? Do I go for what kind of publisher do I want to be? How much of my KGP Studios do I want this to represent in the lore of my studio?
Aspire 2. Actually, I don't think that qualifies. Actually,
no,
right?
It's coming out in early access. So I was wanting that one too. I'm gonna go.
You gotta go full corrosion, man. You gotta go Mouse PI for hire.
That was a good one. Our
preview was sick. Actually,
it was fun. It was a fun.
That game was a lot of fun.
Did you actually touch it though? You just watched it.
Watched it. But
the game looks cool.
Played, no?
We did play. They walked. They were talking while we were playing. I forgot. I thought they were playing while they were talking.
It wasn't even playable during TwitchCon, so I was like, "When is it going to be playable?"
Yeah. No, it was fun.
We played a very, very, very early build.
Okay, I'm taking a risk more so for me, not so much for points. I think I don't know this franchise super well, but I think this is they're going for a familiar but new step forward, and I'm gonna take a gamble with it. I'm gonna go with Gears of War E-Day.
Oh my God! I forgot about that game.
Yeah, wow.
It's a good pick.
E-Day set to be this year. Yep. All right, that's my last pick.
All right. What can I pick from your list?
So I think for me, I don't know how you guys think about my list, but I think it's very vanilla. I don't think there is a whole lot of risk taking here. The only risk I was taking was making sure that the picks I was picking that I thought other people would pick are going to be good. So this will be my first risk here because I have no idea if it will come out, but I think it will, primarily because the series is celebrating its 30th anniversary as well. So
many.
or is it 20th? I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna pick Persona 4 Revival. Yeah.
Good pick.
So,
that
yeah,
has to be this year.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
It has to be.
you know, they already changed their website to like show that they're gonna be doing stuff this year. I think they're doing a fitness game, and they'll probably end it with Persona 6. But Persona 4 R has to be here somewhere, and it has to be that way.
No, that's solid. Great pick.
I mean, all we saw was that little snippet of Inaba. Like, I need to see more Persona 6. I tried manifesting that at Game Awards last year. Everyone was just like, dude, it's not going to happen. I'm like, I know, but let me dream.
That was the biggest thing for me.
All right, Miles. Final pick. What's it going to be?
It's my last pick, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm torn between two, and I'm like, I'm kind of iffy on one more than the other.
Well, here's the other thing to factor too. This is the last one you can guarantee secure.
Right,
because as soon as we're done with recording and putting this out, people can start bidding on stuff.
Right.
So
that's right. That's
the
true.
gates are open. You want to be careful. You have 6 remaining slots.
So right now, I should pick what I'm most confident in terms of Metacritics.
Well, I both want to give you the clear lay of the land. I also want to get in your head a little bit to just make you question yourself. So
no, actually, that line of thought. Okay, I am going to pick the one I'm more confident in over the one that feels obvious, and that pick is Mixtape.
That was my other one. Yeah,
this game, I unfortunately didn't get to play it at this year's SGF, but everyone I talked to was like, this was like my game of the show. And I'm super bummed I didn't get to play it. So
yeah, last year, I was waiting for a release date so hard to find that immediately, but it didn't happen.
Solid stuff.
And that's my picks.
Solid pick. All right, Mike.
Oh, man.
Close out your 6. What's it gonna be?
Good picks all around. Oh boy. Do I play it safe? I feel like I've mostly played it safe so far.
Is this the year that one of the new kids on the block take it? Ferret Enterprises or Halo Insulin? More excuses to say Halo Insulin.
Halo Insulin is so good.
As soon as you're on the pick, I'm glad to thought it was 6. The writing's on the wall.
Jeez. All right. I feel like I haven't put any Nintendo games on here, which is a shock. So
you haven't
announced.
Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream.
That's a good pick.
Tomodachi Life does not need any introduction, and if for some reason it does, go Google it. Whoever's watching this, it is a game that is just, there is nothing quite like it. When I saw that trailer in I think it was the Switch 2 reveal, I had no idea what I was looking at. I thought I was like smoking something. I think it's so whimsical and so just out there that it has to be able to stand on its own 2 feet. I think it'll do pretty well.
Awesome. Yeah. I think you got a strong closer on your 6. All right, Adriana. Halo Insulin.
With Halo Evolved.
I have Insulin Revolve. I have 2 from RGG. I just don't really know which one to like.
Yeah, there's no RGG games at all in here, huh?
There is.
There's about to be one. He's gonna pick up right now.
There's Kiwami 3. I think will actually do really well.
Okay, but you're also what guys? You're
gonna go. Does that qualify?
It does.
It's a remake.
Well, it's not a remaster. Okay.
No. Oh, Jesus Christ. It would look not the same if it was a remaster.
I've never played those games.
I just don't know, like, what people's like. I feel like the public, just not the public, but like review wise, like I don't know if they like review the best all the time. Stranger Than Heaven looks phenomenal, and it's something new, but they refuse to talk about it and mention anything ever about it. Yeah. So I'm just worried that this isn't. I don't know if it's gonna come out this year, but
what about the other one with the guy that punches everything super crazy?
Judgment 3?
Is it Judgment?
That's like Silk Song levels of clowning. That's like.
Well,
oh
I think
my
Coach was
God.
talking about the one that was shown off at the Game Awards, right?
Yeah.
That was not
I don't
No,
think
that-
that's
that-
coming out this year.
Yakuza punching guy.
That could be any Yakuza game.
Do you know how little that narrows it down?
No, the Stranger the Heaven game. Nothing. RG didn't show anything at the Game Awards this year.
Yeah, I think you're talking about Gang of Dragons.
No, I'm talking about the other one.
Yeah,
The
Gang
other
of
one.
Dragons.
Oh, that one.
That's the one I was like, I thought that was what you were saying. Okay, that's not good. Yeah. Yakuza
Oh.
Punch.
Yeah, he was a writer who left RG.
Well, like the thing about Stranger. Oh, the guy. I was about to say Gaiden. Gang of Dragons.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's it. Gang
yeah.
of Dragons.
That game looks really sick, but I don't believe it's going to come out anytime soon,
Okay.
unfortunately. But I kind of want to put down Stranger Than Heaven just to put something RGG on there, and I think it looks amazing, and they're really good when it comes to their spin-offs.
Stranger Than Heaven.
Stranger Than Heaven.
We're locking it in.
Yay! I'm down. I'm so down.
All right.
There it is. Now,
No more stress. Yay.
well, there's one last thing we are all needing to do. It's time for counterpicking. We have to each do one counterpick.
Let's buggy. Are we just going to go in the same order, or
Quick question: can we pick the same counterpick that someone else picked?
No.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
we're starting with Adriana. We're just doing the round robin back.
All right.
Oh, man.
So who do you think will
Okay.
suck?
So from
Go.
our lists, which game do you think will not do the best?
Talk your shit.
Oh, my God.
Got my list right now.
Speak your truth.
I can't counterpick myself.
That's a strategy.
Oh, that damn. Oh, this is kind of bad, but
all these games are
Mike,
so good?
Mike, I have to counterpick your Code Vein too.
Ooh.
I have to counterpick your Code Vein.
I would have done
too.
the same thing.
That was one I was
Okay.
thinking of too.
Yeah.
My
So-
bad.
So you're doing Code Vein 2. Okay. I can't change the order thing. So just that's I'll put yours in when we get to it. And then so Code Vein 2 for Halo Insulin. Got it.
Thank you.
Yes. And then Mike, what are you counterpick?
Oh boy. Because a lot of these games are like they're at least gonna do pretty well.
What do you think is going to get 70 or lower,
Or has a chance of not releasing.
or that? Yeah, or that.
True. When it comes to a chance of not releasing,
There's
I
two on here,
gotta
that's the
go
old-
with Deltarune. I feel like with how long people waited for chapters 3 and 4, I wouldn't be shocked if we saw a similar thing happen with 5, where Toby's just like, I'm actually gonna make it 5 and 6, so I'm gonna take an extra 2 years.
That's a good I can see that. Okay.
That is not the one I thought you were gonna pick.
So you,
It was tough. Yeah.
Mike's got Deltarune. Next up is Miles.
Yeah, okay, so the reason I asked earlier if I can pick a game on my counterpick that hasn't been drafted is because I was going to go straight for Marathon, but no one drafted it. It's just, I mean, come on.
Everyone counterpicked it.
My real counterpick here, because I don't believe it's going to be out in 2026, and I'm pretty sure they confirmed it, but I didn't want to say anything when you were drafting it, and that's Stranger Than Heaven. I don't think that's coming out.
Yeah. No, what's 2?
That's my counterpick, sorry.
Okay.
It was between that and Wolverine.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Why you do this?
All right, Dan Reb.
Yeah, can you scroll up a little bit, Crow? Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh my God, I know what he's picking.
It's absolutely going to be on Mike's list. I wanted to do Code Vein. He has actually a couple other picks that I am just, thinking about, and not because they're bad, but just because I just don't think a lot of people appreciate Eastern games the way, Smash.
I think I know what you're going to pick, yeah.
I think I know where you're going with this.
Like, I'm looking at. Hold on, I haven't picked it yet. I'm just talking through it, Kuro. Don't do anything yet.
Don't give Kurosh any ideas either.
I'm the last one.
He's the last one. It doesn't matter. It's going to happen for one of these picks anyway.
I'm the reigning
looking at
defending
Wolverine.
champion. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, but he can't pick Wolverine.
I'm looking at Romeo is a dead man, primarily
I was not looking at that.
because Suda 51 games don't score well. It's just the truth. They've always been like 70-ish, and we're talking about like the the lowest of all the evils, right? Like all of these games are going to be good in some way. Like I think all of these are going to score at least 70, and we just wanted to like pick the game that we think will get the least damage out of.
I mean, there's
That's one of them. Marvel's Wolverine to me is going to be at least an 85.
if it comes out.
There is Sea of Sorrow, but like I'm not going to bet against Team Cherry right now.
I don't think it's going to be bad. I just don't think it's coming out this year.
Which one?
It's both.
Wolverine.
Yeah, no, but at the same time, like after seeing what Kurosh did with the unannounced 3D Mario platformer, which didn't come out and scored 0 points somehow, I don't know if OpenCritic or whatever is going to screw me in that regard. So I'm just like trying to play off of that history. Scroll back up, Kurosh. And the other one I'm thinking about is Tomodachi Life, because Tomodachi Life did not score well either. It was very mid, and mid unfortunately means bad. And as far as Fantasy Critic goes, like I was really gung ho about Toa and the Guardians, and that game absolutely bombed as far as ratings go.
I think that's because it was neck and neck with Hades too, though. I think if it was removed from it, it would have reviewed a lot better.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah,
you're not going for Grand Theft Auto 6?
No. Again, like,
sure. It's a Rockstar game. You know what they're all about.
I actually think that will come out this year. And the whole thing about picking a game that's not going to come out unless it's unannounced to me just doesn't really feel like the right thing to do as far as being risk averse. So right now it's going to be a toss up between Romeo's a Dead Man and the other part, Tomodachi Life. Now, Michael, which one would hurt more or less if I picked one? And I'm not gonna use that. I'm just doing this for content.
Going for violence. Truthfully,
lie to him.
Truthfully, I mean, I don't think any of them would necessarily hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to give too much away. I don't want to influence your process.
Influence him. Get in his mind.
See, when you think about it, I mean, they could cancel Crimson Desert tomorrow.
It's pre-orderable. That's not happening.
Dang it! I would venture to say that Romeo's a Dead Man has potential, as it's a completely original concept by Suda, and even though Suda games haven't necessarily scored very well, especially recently, I think this could be kind of like this could be like an Atlas moment for Suda, because Atlas, not to say that Persona games were not doing well, but when they broke out with Metaphor, completely original, like just out of nowhere, this original idea, utilizing the talent they already had, and lo and behold, Metaphor was up for Game of the Year. You can make a case that a similar thing could happen with Romeo.
I think also the things that factor that I try to think of sometimes is the bigger the delta from a studio from their prior game to their current game. If it's a big enough jump of like performance or quality, it gets like some reason like the reviews will go a little bit higher. It tends to be. And then the flip side of it, the more iterative style of games, I think they are more consistent, but then they may struggle like being like a breakout.
Yeah. No, that's only made this decision harder. Like the one thing telling me not to go with Tomodachi Life is the fact that Nintendo used it as a one more thing on their direct, and normally those are bangers. So.
And Tomodachi Life has developed kind of a cult following in the years since it came out.
It has, yes, but are these people critics? Tough to say. So I am going to go on random.org and then type them both in.
Rules out on this one.
And then what's it called? Romeo is a Dead Man. And then the other thing is a lot of the hype Nintendo releases for the Switch 2 have not hit in the way that we thought they would. Like Mario Kart World wasn't really on much of our top 10 lists this year for Smashpad. Metroid Prime 4, I like it a lot. I have not finished it, but I have not gotten to the part where people have begun to hate it. So there's that. Like they just haven't been hitting. But the other thing is that Tomodachi Life is a Switch 1 game, not a Switch 2 game. So that's also going against me. 3 out of 4, 2 out of 3. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Tomodachi Life, just off of that.
All right.
Yeah, I feel bad for Miles and Kurosh because I just, I feel like there's maybe one more I'd counterpick, which was what I talked about. But after that, it's anyone's games. Who knows?
Nice. That's a good pick. Adrian, you got a question?
I have a question about what Miles put in the chat.
Yeah, so
I've been presented with new information. Am I allowed to change anything?
yeah, so she picked Stranger Than Heaven, but it's been like confirmed by the studio that it's going to be like after March 2027.
Like just now?
No.
Yes, they knew we were doing
I would
this.
give it. I would give it.
See you next year.
Yeah, so do we give her a free pick or like a new pick?
I'd
Since that's like confirmed, not 2026.
That's not fair. I'd say you do it.
And then I get a new counterpick.
Yeah,
Are you
I
okay?
think that's
Let's do
fair.
that.
Okay. Yay!
'Cause,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
No. I'm glad I
Does that
checked.
delete my counterpick? I personally don't care, but
Well, the game you picked is confirmed to come out in 2026.
but you also picked before me, and that might have been my pick. So that's just
I guess.
So
Let's call it an audible.
let's just roll it back. I have written down, Danner, what you would have picked. I'll hold it until we'll go back to Adriana picking a game, and then Miles counterpicking a game, and then we can reassess yours. So Adriana, what is your last pick? I'll edit it. I'll figure out how to edit it.
I'm gonna go with, just because I like the series, I'm gonna go with Mega Man Star Force.
Oh,
That's a collection, isn't it?
Yeah.
Legacy collection?
well, yeah, does that count?
Does that count?
I don't think it counts.
No. Kill me.
Legacy collection, yeah. I mean,
It
you
counts?
can keep Stranger Than Heaven and let me get those sweet counterpick points.
That's a remaster, which I don't think we're counting.
I don't think I qualifies.
yeah. Also,
Oh my
So if you go to
God.
games under at the top, find Fantasy Critic, you can search them and see their tags and stuff.
Oh,
Or you can
I didn't know.
head over to templeofgeek.com where we have a handy list of games coming out in 2026.
I also don't want to talk shit, but the Mega Man Star Force games are not good. So
I just
I'm
had
gonna
a
save
feeling
you.
it was gonna review pretty okay because of the nostalgia.
you don't want to
factor.
go with okay. You want to go with great.
Yeah. You want like
Um,
75 plus. Excuse me.
I have so many options. Screw it. We'll just do Yakuza Kiwami 3.
There you go.
There we go.
And then
That's
I
Still
get a
got an
new
RGG
counterpick,
pick
right?
up there, so that's fair.
Yeah.
I at least want something. Yay!
Okay, so that
Miles, you can still technically choose that one.
I'll update that one. Miles, what is your
New counterpick. Yeah, well, that changes my counterpick. Shoot, man, I wish I wasn't so nice. Ugh, because that would have been free. Let's see. Okay, so Danram had the right idea with his pick against Mike's list, but I was actually looking at Phantom Blade Zero as my counterpick. Again, it's one of those things where I don't think the game's going to be bad at all, but I don't think it's going to be in the 80s. What do we need to get points off of a counterpick? What's the
70 or
score?
how
75?
so 70 is the bar, 70 is neutral. Every point above
Lower.
is a point for him and a point against you. Every
Is-
point below is the reverse.
opposite.
A point against him, but a point
Okay.
for you.
So yeah, maybe it's not gonna be. Maybe that's a bad pick as well because it's gonna be above 70. I think it's gonna be
Every game
under
on
80.
Just,
Yeah,
That,
exactly.
the first picks are always more of a crapshoot of like it's how
Does Dan
little
get to
you're.
pick again then or no?
Yeah, so we're going back through it. So
Okay.
right.
Oh, we're doing both of our counterpicks.
No,
together?
no. I'm just going back to.
You get to repick.
Okay, yeah,
So Miles is repicking, and then you're gonna repick if you'd
Sure.
like.
sure, that's fine.
Ugh.
So,
Talking about Wolverine was mostly like a joke, but now I'm like,
well, can I put a? I don't know how much I want to help, but
help me.
the reason I'm arguing in the same direction as you about Phantom Blade isn't that it's good or bad. It's that the masses, like a lot of the larger publications, will look at it as very samey. Like in the sense of visual, like just general aesthetic. I think once you get in the weeds of it and you're a fan of the thing, you're gonna see the nuances of the game. But
For sure.
so many games in the Souls-like space or in the action RPG space will have a similar like tone or aesthetic that just gets written off immediately.
And the fact that this isn't nearly as punishing as actual Souls-like games, like that might give pause to a lot of critics who like prefer that and think that's like the master race of genres, which is kind of freaking annoying. But it's okay. So yeah,
People also share that opinion and don't want to play Souls like just because of that.
yeah. Oh, okay. Well then, man, shoot. I think my counterpick will be Phantom Blade Zero. Oh, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna lock it in.
Phantom Blade 0 for Miles. Okay, Dan Reb, are you sticking with Tomodachi Life or
Okay, so Code Vein is off the list, right?
Code Vein, Deltarune, Phantom Blade are off the list. Adriana now has Kiwami 3.
All right, I will maintain. What's it called? I will maintain
Tomodachi Life.
Yes.
Okay. So then it's to me. Oh man, I'm torn.
Yeah, it's tough, man. All these games, I'm like, every one of these except for like 2, I'm like, yeah, that's high on my priority list.
Here's more perspective. Miles thought he made a bad decision by counterpicking Assassin's Creed Shadows. It was actually good because everybody lost points off of their counterpick anyway.
For me, so I was in the same boat as you, Denver, but I was between Tomodachi and Romeo's Dead Man. The arguments I was saying about Romeo's Dead Man, I'm like both pro and con. I'm like, it has a chance of being like a standout, and I loved what I saw of it. So I was like,
even the bad games are good to a lot of people.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then the other game right now I'm considering is Scott Pilgrim EX. Less so because I don't trust it. It's more so I feel like I don't know how to articulate it, but it's like
one of those games that it's like not bad, but it's like good actually. Instead of like, wow, this game's amazing. It's like, no, it's actually good. Instead of like,
I think because maybe I'm getting my own head.
High 60s, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be like, oh, we've seen something with this franchise before, and that will create some level of like, hey, we've seen it before, even though it's doing a new game.
This is a game that would have been a hit 10 years ago, but nowadays maybe not. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and like, I'm not gonna defend it, but like one thing that I learned from last year is that even though we're gonna counter pick off your list and we're in essence like disrespecting your pick, at the end of the day, that doesn't make your list any better or worse. Correct. It's just a matter of like, maybe
your list sucks.
Yeah, I gotta make.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, in regards to Scott Pilgrim, it's like one of the reasons why I picked it was because I didn't expect Marvel Cosmic Invasion to score as high as it did. And since it did, that's why I'm just going to go ahead and put Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, that's fair. I think it's a gamble, but I'm going to go with Scott Pilgrim.
He's playing you.
I'm going
to. That's fine. It doesn't affect me anyway, so.
I also felt bad. I'm like, if I go for Romeo, it's like 3 counterpicks on Mike's list. I'm like,
that would make him feel bad, yeah.
All right, so hold on. Let me do this, but so then this is mine. Yep. And then
you just gotta find a way to switch Adrian's but other than that,
yep. Darren's was Tomodachi.
Ooh.
How's everyone feeling? Like talk through that. Why this?
So I'm curious about what do you call it? Bids. So you say it's each bid opens up for a week and closes on that Saturday. When does it go up? Just like the next day, or
like as soon as that it'll have a timer on the website of like when bids.
Once the timer's up, it's public.
It'll just pop up and you can refresh the browser and you'll see everyone's new games.
Okay, got it. And we bid. We start with $100, right?
Everyone has there's no more money. You only have 100 and it only goes down.
Gotcha.
You also can bid 0.
Yes.
Right.
That being said, what happens in case of ties? What's a tiebreaker?
Oh yeah, I don't know that.
I don't. Let me see.
Okay, because in fantasy football, it would be the quote unquote worst team, but right now nobody has any points. So.
Oh, I see.
How are ties handled? Okay, so the default tiebreaker order is highest bid wins, lowest projected points wins. The bid placed earlier wins. The player who was later in the draft order wins. Okay. However, leagues can choose to flip some of these options so that it changes.
So according to OpenCritic, who's worse or better?
Well, in these orders. So if it's projected, if it's who placed first, like in case of a tie, and who's in draft order. Also, you can bid if you have 0. There was something else. I think that was it. Okay, hold on. Let me. I'll change the Kiwami out after. I feel like I have to do some digging in there, but we'll change it. But yeah, this league is now here, so you guys should bookmark this page, have it saved. Adriana, your camera's a little blurry. I don't know if it's out.
I don't know why.
Okay.
It's been doing that.
The background.
You're just ominously
a resolution thing.
Present. It's the lack of Halo in your Halo.
I think you made the right call by not picking Campaign Evolved.
But yeah, so this is now available for everyone to like gauge and look at. We have our budgets, we have our current expected. You have 6 more picks. You can start making them now, or you could wait through the year as announcements get made.
And sorry, when are we doing our second counterpick? Are we just agreeing it's going to be like an SGF thing?
What would you like to do? Would you like it to be anytime specific or a set time? I defer to what our group wants to do.
Yeah, last year what we did was we didn't do anything. We just made sure we trusted each other to just do one. But
that didn't happen. So what? I think it would be fun if we're all able to make it to SGF. I know, Adriana, you're probably going. Mike, are you going to SGF?
Hard to say at the moment.
Okay. I think it'd be cool if we're all 5 able to be there. We do it together in person. I think it'd be fun.
Were you also? I thought you were unsure.
I am going, but I'm not going the whole time.
Okay. So at day 1. So
I'm going like day 1 and 2, possibly 3.
Okay. So let's tentatively say if we can get that to occur, we do that as our second counterpick time.
So live streaming though, or
I can do another record it there while we're there sitting somewhere.
We'll be at the Fig, so whatever works.
Yeah, we will be at the Fig. That's right.
And then if it doesn't, we can deliberate in our chat and then figure out how we want to proceed. But this is now through the year. It'll tell you here based off of what games you've picked right now. Mike, you and Miles have the most stuff coming out in the first part of the year, in the next 2-3 months.
I do. Look at that.
The projected, I wouldn't read too much into that. That's just going off of those hype factor scores. Just go off of the actuals. And yeah, hopefully it's
I'm winning.
But yeah, that's our league. This is it. Smashpad, Temple Geek. People can follow it. This is public, so if you want to share it so people check it out, if we put an article, I'll put it in the video show notes for people to just keep a tab on and check in on and stuff. But it'll be fun.
Last year to help me, I looked at both Giant Bomb and Kinda Funny's leagues to see like where people pick things to see if we were over or under picking. So it's a good thing to think about.
Should we go around and plug what we're doing and where folks can find us? Kurosh, maybe?
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say, so I think that wraps up our episode today. Again, we all write for Smashpad and Temple Geek, so you can find us on those respectively. But yeah, let's start. Adriana, where can people find you if there's anything you want to plug or anywhere you want to plug?
Oh, yeah, I do a lot of stuff. I stream and post things that other normal people probably shouldn't say online. You can find me at Tortilla What's it? Dang it, Dan Rebbe, you interrupted me. Tortilla_senpai at like Twitch and Twitter and Blue Sky and some third thing, I think. And then I'm on Instagram as Tortilla, so tortilla with 3 H's at the end. And yeah.
Cool.
That's all from me.
Awesome. Thank you. Dan Rebbe, where can people find you?
Yeah, well, real quick, Kurosh already plugged the sites, but I'm going to re-plug them. You go on smashpad.com right now, you will see our overall top 10 games of the year. Everybody here provided a list as well, so you can see their lists individually, and it's all awesome writing. So good job to all y'all there. So thank you so much. And yeah, as for socials, it's at January in most places. I am the most active on LinkedIn, so you can look for my real name there and you'll find me.
Great. Thank you, Dan. Miles, where can people find you?
Yeah, mostly on Blue Sky at Miles Abenta. That's Miles with a Y. I'm on Instagram too, but that's more like not really a work thing. So, and yeah, like Andrew said, we all write for Smashpad and for Temple of Geek. So that's at Temple of Geek, I believe, everywhere. If you do actually need like a long kind of form guide of like the games that are coming out this year, we have one on the site. It's not extensive. It's just kind of like the staff's most anticipated games. So, but it's extremely helpful. I think we have like 35 entries. Yeah, I'm pretty active on Blue Sky.
Awesome. Thank you, Miles. And Mike, where can people find you?
So I'm typically on Blue Sky, probably more often than I reasonably should be. But you can find me at Mike the Ferret on Blue Sky. You can also find me on YouTube, Mike the Ferret, where I talk about video games sometimes. Hoping to cook up some videos this year. And sometimes you'll see me writing some stuff for Smashpad. So again, smashpad.com right there. Heck yeah.
Hell yeah. Thanks, Mike. And you can find me, Kurosh. I go by Cujo Prime everywhere. I do a lot of videos. I do a lot of my own stuff and also write on both these amazing sites, Temple Geek and Smashpad. So, yeah, that's for me and that's for all of us. Thank you guys and best of luck to all of you. This is going to be, I think, a good league. I think with 5 of us, it'll be very competitive. I think part of it's for me. I think the biggest thing is like we all love just talking about this stuff anyway. And now it puts like a little bit of a fun competitive spin on it too, to keep us kind of engaged. So looking forward to that, and I'm excited. But
it was really fun just counterpicking Mike's list. You know?
Just tearing it to shreds.
Love stirring the pot. I can't wait to see how this turns out.
I'm very excited. Very excited to see how this stuff comes out, and what else you guys are picking. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be good stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
with the Switch 2,
now,
like,
you know.
yeah, with the Switch 2 like fully out now, like this next year might be insane. So many franchises are having like massive anniversaries too. So
Yeah.
like, this could be one of the biggest years in games. Like
Gonna be
Silk
wild.
Song 2.
Silk Song 2. Cut the check.
Let's go.
We're doing it.
Thank you, everyone, and have a good rest of your day.
All right, good job.
Cool.
That was fun.